Hello, my name's Ellie. If you didn't guess from my shirt and the one behind me, I am a Crystal Palace fan. Welcome back to Either Eye View. This is a series I created to edit the Philippines numbers ahead of our fixtures. This weekend we're travelling to the Stadium of Light to play Sunderland, and today I'm joined by someone you may recognise from back in my channel back in September. It is Sunderland fan Wayne. How are you doing today, Wayne?
I'm very well, thank you, Ellie. How are you doing? Thank you for having us on. Nice to see
Thank
you
you for
again.
being here. Thank you. It's nice to see you too. So our clubs are in a bit of a different situation from the last time we spoke. Last time they were both on massive highs, but now both teams have slipped down a little bit. But you are still in the top 10, so you still have things to be positive about. And you've had a lot of draws recently against teams like Liverpool and Tottenham. You beat Newcastle, but most recently you had a heavy defeat against Brentford. How would you describe the last few months at the Sunderland fan?
It's been unreal. To be fair, I mean, we knew this last few months was going to be a bit of a sticky period with the players away with AFCON. We know we out of the Premier League we had the most players away, so it was always going to be a difficult spell. But I'm happy that we've picked up 4 points. On paper, it doesn't look very good. It looks like we're out of form, but when we had 6 players away to pick up points against Manchester City and Tottenham, great results. Obviously the high being the Newcastle game before AFCON. That's kind of been the highlight of the season so far. But the season, even though we have slipped a little bit, to be in the top 10 still is a massive achievement for us.
Definitely. You mentioned it there, but AFCON obviously is not a not a really helpful situation for us to be in. We've only lost one player, but that one player is a massive loss for us. What's your opinion on that being in mid-season, and should it be at the end of the season like the World Cups and the Euros are?
Yeah, I think it should be should be structured better. Man, now it's a World Cup year as well, so I think it should be just structured either at the start of a season or at the end of a season. In the middle of a season, it's not ideal. I mean, I know when we're planning our transfers, you know what you're going to get when you're signing these African players, but it's just a disruption. It just disrupts your season really, really badly. But just it didn't help us by we signed so many of them, unfortunately. But we've just got to plan and prepare. But for me, it should be arranged at a different time, so it's not disrupting the season too much.
Yeah, I totally agree. You mentioned the transfer window. Are you happy with the transfer so far? Is there anyone in particular you're hoping to sign before the end?
Well, I still think we need a centre forward. We've struggled, like yourselves. We've struggled for goals this season. I think us and yourselves are probably the lowest scorers in the league this season. So,
Yeah.
defensively wise, we're both good, but other end of the pitch where we've struggled. So, I think I'd like to see us get a centre forward or a creative winger. But in January, I think because the prices are that inflated and that high, I don't think we will. I think we'll probably struggle through to the end of the season and then readdress from there. But definitely need a striker. Definitely. Well, in January we haven't signed anybody in January yet. We've made no signs because we've got a big squad. I think our focus is trying to get rid of some of the players who are not playing, to try and get rid of some of them off the wage bill a little bit. We've had a couple gone out on loan and a couple of the younger lads have gone out as well, but we haven't actually made any signings yet, so which is disappointing. But I think because we spent a lot of money at the start of the season, we're not going to be investing loads in January.
Yeah, that's fair enough. You did spend a lot of money in the summer, so yeah, it makes sense. Um, has your answer changed from last time, and who should we be fearful of this weekend?
Um, well, I think since you lost Ezzy, I think that's been a massive blow for you, is that because he was your best player, one of your really, really good player. But I do like Adam Wharton. I think Adam Wharton's a quality player. Obviously, I know you've got Ismail Sarr. Is he still away,
Is
Ismail
it
Sarr?
Ashton?
He's still
Is
away.
it, yeah.
He's a good player, and obviously Matete as well.
Mm.
I'm not sure if last time we spoke, I think I've been reading a few Crystal Palace vlogs, and they've said since Ezzy left, Matete has not kind of been the same player. So I
No.
don't know if that's had an effect on him. But the players that you've got, I would probably say Adam Wharton and Matete would still be the two that I would fear. Pino's a good player as well on his day. I know
I,
when we spoke before we played, you were excited for to see Pino, weren't you, and how good he was.
I was. I've been a very heavy critic of Filipino. He is not the player that I
Is he
expected
not?
him to be. He's awful on the ball, gives the ball away so cheaply, is so weak in challenges, and loses the ball too easily. Even
Wow.
he's on the set piece he does set pieces, and even that the deliveries are horrendous.
Yeah.
And I just don't think he's primarily quality. And like you said, at the start of the season, I was so excited to see him there. And I've been so underwhelmed. Um, on Fanalysis, he's my lowest rated player.
Is he?
Every single game. Without a doubt, he's my lowest.
And I think as well in the game that we played down your place, I think he missed a one-on-one. He was one-on-one through, and he missed that as well, didn't you? I remember that.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I just don't think he's really connected with the Premier League in the way we thought he would. But on the other side, I hope Adam Morton and Mateta somehow do something this weekend, because I'm not sure if you saw our game against um Macclesfield. It was
Unbelievable.
terrible,
Yeah, unreal.
unbelievable. Like, you would not have known who the Premier League team was and who the non-league team was. It was so bad. It's crazy how we've gone from the highest of highs in our history to the
Yeah.
lowest of lows in 8 months.
How have your fans kind of reacted to that? Because that on Saturday, I think I read it was the biggest FA Cup upset ever
Yeah,
of the difference in leagues. The cup holders going out to a non-league side. So how's your fans reacted to that?
I've kind of been staying away from social media, to
Yeah.
be honest. I can't be dealing with that. But from what I have seen, as you can expect, it's unacceptable, shouldn't be happening. Like, frustration mostly because I don't understand that. I think in my last podcast I mentioned how much I rate Odubegashia,
Hmm.
and that I think he's one of the best managers in the league.
Hmm.
But when push comes to shove, he has no idea. There's
Yeah.
no plan B. There's no alternative route other than his tactics that he plays week in, week out. And teams are beginning to break that down. And we're losing to Macclesfield. That's just not okay.
No.
The reigning champions of the FA Cup are out in the third round. It's just crazy.
Yeah. I mean, are the fans starting to turn on Glasner a little bit now? Are the fan? I mean, I know that there's I've seen little whispers and rumours that he potentially could want to leave, or he might want another job, and obviously they've got the Gay situation as well. That's still not been sorted out.
No, I don't think the fans would turn on him in the sense of get Lesnar out, because he's done so much for our club.
Yeah.
But I do think his time is running thin, purely because that he's wanted elsewhere. If that wasn't the case, I think he'd stay.
Yeah.
But we would never sack him. But I think he will be leaving in the summer, because if Manchester United come to
Yeah.
him, he'd be stupid to say no.
Well, he would. Yeah. Yeah. I
As much
suppose.
as it would hurt me and Palace, he'd be stupid to say no.
Yeah, yeah, I get that. I mean, if he wants to progress his career, what he's done for you as a Palace is like probably your most successful manager ever, to be fair.
Yeah,
So it will be hard to replace him, but maybe he's just be one of them where the times come where he needs to move on. Maybe.
yeah. Sometimes that happens though. I just run out of. I don't really say luck,
Yeah,
because I don't think it's been luck that got him to where he is. But his time is, yeah, coming to the end, I think. And so looking at your team, who should we be fearful of from your team?
Well, I say we've got our best players have been away, but now we've got them back. So obviously, Granit
Is it
Xhaka, I mean,
luck?
we've got some of them. We've got two of our big players are back because they got knocked out. So we've got Noah Siddiqui's back, and Reinildo, our left back's back as well. So to have them back on the side, Siddiqui played against Everton at the weekend, and he made a massive difference to the team. He's our best player. So obviously Xhaka in midfield and Siddiqui back together, they'll be our best players. So, but that's probably it. I mean, if our midfield turns up on the day, it'll be difficult for you, but it'll be a good battle between us them two, and Adam Wharton. I mean, as Will Hughes been playing in places of
Will
size,
Hughes.
Will Hughes been playing.
Yeah, Will Hughes is playing in the midfield and inside Adam Wharton.
So when's Ismail Sarr back? Is he is he at the final? Because I thought our players, so Congo got knocked out last week, and Mozambique got knocked out last week, and they all came back.
I haven't been following it, to be fair, so I don't know, but I know he's not. But yeah, so he must
But
be.
I'm
Yeah,
pleased because I like him. He's a good player, so I'm pleased he's
he's
not playing.
very good. I think he's been a massive loss for us. And then adding on the Eze thing, he would have been Eze's replacement, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
So to lose him as well, because he was injured as well. He was injured before he went to
Oh, was he?
AFCON. So we missed him for like 3 weeks before that. And then he went to AFCON. So yeah, he's been out of the team for a while. And it's kind of reflecting in the table and the fact we're not in the top 10. It's crazy how that a few months ago we were third in the
Yeah.
table and now we're 13th.
It's
Typical Palace.
it's crazy, isn't it? How sometimes you just go on a bad run and it's hard to get out of. It's really, really strange. I mean, I remember watching you when you beat Liverpool and absolutely battered them
Yeah,
at home, absolutely battered them. And I thought,
yeah.
whoa, you can have another good season, but for whatever reason, it just seems to have turned round for the negative.
But I do think, obviously, as well as the players missing, the festive period
Yeah.
absolutely killed us. Because I think I saw a graphic. We've played 8 more games than we did this time last year. And we haven't got the squad depth to be playing those amount of games. So, in some ways, it's kind of expected to be where we are because we're not set up to be a team playing this many games. Week in, week out, 2 games, 2 days break. We played like 5 games in 10 days
Yeah, it's too
recently.
much. Well, that's. I mean, our fans are saying they would like us to qualify for Europe because we've had a good start, a good season. But
Yeah.
I think similar to yourselves, we're not ready for that yet. If we qualified for Europe, we'd suffer the same because we haven't got the squad to cope to play in Europe and the Premier League. It just wouldn't
Yeah.
happen. So, and I think we spoke at the start of the season about that. Would you have the squad to cope with that
Yeah.
European competition?
And we haven't. It's proven because we didn't even qualify for Europe.
No.
We're in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And even that is a massive blow for us. And that means even more games we have to play. And yeah, we're just really not set up to be there. And it's ruining us in the league. So I understand what you mean when you say you'd rather not have Europe.
No, not yet. Not yet. I think I have to get ourselves established for another couple of years and get a bigger squad. But I mean, if we do qualify, we'll take it. But I just don't think we're ready for it yet.
Yeah, definitely. So this weekend is at your home stadium. Do you have any tips, tricks, or must-dos for fans travelling to the Stadium of Light?
One thing that's not allowed is you're not allowed any loose change in there, so you get searched when you get to the ground. So because the away fans are put so high up, uh, last season there was away fans were throwing coins at the fans below, so they kind of now they search everybody and they take all the loose change and like any vape pens and all that sort of stuff that they take them off you and give you them back at the end of the game. So just be aware that you're not allowed anything in your pockets. But apart from that, the stadium's accessible. You know, the parking's good because the coaches all come and park in a certain area, and we're all friendly. There's a pub just called the Wee Chief, which welcomes away fans, which is like 100 yards from the ground. So there's loads of stuff to do around about. There's a McDonald's there. There's a Tesco's just across the road as well. So plenty of things to do.
Amazing. I remember I went to West Ham and the away fans sit behind the home fans and people were throwing stuff
Well,
down. So I understand why that has been put in place, but I've never heard that before.
yeah.
But how do you know what to give back to people at the end of the game? It must be so confusing.
So what happens is when they take the things off them, like the vape pens or the change, they put them all in an envelope with the person's name on.
Oh
Then
my
when
God.
they come out the ground, they then give them back.
Wow. That's crazy.
So you can imagine people queuing up to get the belongings
Yeah.
back and stuff. It
I
can
mean,
take forever.
don't worry. It's fine. I don't want it.
I'd just keep
Crazy.
it. Just keep it.
Yeah.
It's only 50 pence. Just keep it.
Oh my God. So was you at the reverse fixture?
No, I didn't. Because we've got like a point system in place. It's
Yeah.
hard to get tickets for the away games.
No.
But I watched the game. I saw the game. But on that day, our goalkeeper saved us that day because our goalkeeper was outstanding. Probably would have been about 3 or 4 to use if on the day. But our goalkeeper had a really, really good game. So, and to be fair, he's been like that all season. So, fingers crossed, he has another good game at the weekend.
I don't know why goalkeepers always turn up against us. It's so annoying. Like, just let run in, please. So annoying. But what is your prediction for this weekend?
Um, for Saturday's game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a hard game, even though we're both kind of out of form. I think just with us having our AFCON players back, and I think you still struggling. Having said that, after that result on Saturday for you, I'm
Oh,
guessing your players will want to bounce back and put in a
I hope
performance
so.
on Saturday. So it might work both ways, but I think we might just have enough with our players being back. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to Sunderland.
Whoa. Okay. I do not want that to happen. But I'm gonna flip it the other way and say Flash is gonna be up for it. The players are gonna be up for it. We're gonna win 1-0.
That's a good shout because if like at the moment, you know, we're unbeaten at home this season, and we're going to lose at some point.
No, I'm
So
beaten.
we haven't lost at home
Oh
this season yet.
no.
We've played 10, won 5 and drew 5. So
Oh
we haven't
no.
lost at home. So it could be where you come up and take our unbeaten record. You never know.
I mean, we do it often. We did it with Villa, Liverpool,
Yeah,
so hope so. But that doesn't fill me with any confidence whatsoever. So I asked you before we started recording, a new question I'm asking this year is if you could describe your club's current situation in one song, what would it be?
well, I had a think about it, and the song is called Unbelievable. That's the song. I'm not sure who sings it, but the song's called Unbelievable. And
Okay.
that would be my choice because our season has been unbelievable to be where we are. We all expected and would have been happy with 16th, 17th place just to be above relegation and not get relegated this year, but to be
Yeah,
where we are, top 10
yeah,
is a fantastic achievement. And I think another 3 wins will probably see us safe, which is what we all want and what was the aim before the season. So if we can stay safe and have a decent cup run, it will be unbelievable.
oh, don't mention that happened to me. Give me PTSD. But
Sorry, it was
yeah,
a sore point. Sore point.
very, very sad. But if you look at the other promoted sides, they're really struggling, so it is impressive what you've managed to do.
Yeah, I'm just pleased that we spent the money and had a right good go. I think Leeds are doing okay now. I think Burnley are going to get relegated. Burnley are
Yeah,
really struggling, but I think us and Leeds potentially may stay up only because I think West Ham, Burnley, and Wolves are probably the 3 that are
rules.
looking like getting relegated. Wolves are gone.
Yeah,
Burnley are really struggling. I can't see them getting out of it, and I think it's probably between West Ham and Leeds who could possibly be that final
yeah,
place. I think Forest will get out of it. So.
yeah.
But I think Leeds will be right. Leeds are starting to play well now, and they've made a couple of signings in January, so I think they'll be okay. But I'm just pleased we had a go, spent the money, and now we're getting the rewards of that.
Fair enough. 100%. Thank you very much for your time. It's lovely to speak to you again.
You
And
too.
can you give my viewers a reminder of where they can find you?
Yeah. So my channel is Only Fools and SAFC. I will be doing a match day vlog of the game on Saturday. So if you want to have a look at that and stay tuned, I'll see if I can speak to a couple of Palace fans as well while I'm up there. Are you coming up for the game, or you?
I'm not,
No.
no, unfortunately not. You're a bit too far.
Yeah, it's a big it'll be a big trek
Yeah,
from there, won't it? Aye.
yeah.
Good stuff. Well, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. It's always good to be on your channel, and always good to speak to you
Thank you very much. I hope you have a lovely time. And I wish you the best of luck this season after this match.
after Saturday.
Yeah. Be sure to give Wayne a follow, and I will see you next week for another episode. Hope you do, I have you.